Welcome to the Get Fit Guys quick and dirty tips to slim down and shape up. My name is Ben Greenfield. I'm the Get Fit Guy, and this episode is part 2 of my presentation to you of a unique new workout style that combines gymnastics and weight training. Last week, I filled you in on a whole bunch of information from one of the world's leading gymnastics coaches, Stephen McCain, and promised you that this week I would fill you in on how to combine what he gave you with something called weight training complexes. Now, my desire with presenting this new program to you was to actually show you how you can mash up everything that you learn in terms of gymnastics and weight training complexes and high-intensity interval training into one program to get a strong and shredded body. So in this episode, by putting this all together, you'll see what a sample day would actually look like. Now, depending on which options you choose, this workout can last anywhere from 60 to 90 minutes. That's hefty. It's a little bit voluminous, a little bit intense, but the unique mashup of gymnastics and metabolic bursts and these weight training complexes will get you extremely fit, even if you just do this a couple workouts a week. For example, I've been doing mine on Monday and Thursday. Okay, so you start with a warm-up, which can basically be an easy 5-minute jog or elliptical or bicycle. And then I recommend you warm up your shoulders with bands. Now, I've been using these bands called the crossover symmetry bands. I'm putting a video in the show notes. If you go to quickanddirtytips.com and look for this episode 335, you'll see the crossover symmetry band training routine, which is exactly what I've been doing. Finish your warm-up with something intense. I recommend 30 burpees or a 1/8 to 1/4 mile run as fast as you can go. Now, next, you're going to go into what are called static holds. You do a straight body hold on your front side and a straight body hold on your back side. And don't worry, I'll put videos of all these in the show notes. You put yourself up against a wall and you hold a handstand for as long as you can. And then you do about 30 V-ups and 30 Olga crunches. If you don't know what an Olga crunch is, again, go to the show notes. They're crazy. Then you do another metabolic boost. In this case, I recommend you do 30 jumping pull-ups, where you jump up to a bar and pull yourself as high as you can, even if that means you just jump the bar and touch it, okay? You don't have to do a full pull-up. Or you could just, again, run if your shoulders don't allow you to do a jumping pull-up. And that would be for anywhere from 2 to 5 minutes. Now you move on to some gymnastics exercises to complement those core exercises that you just did. I recommend for this particular workout example, you do walks with sliders or paper plates under your feet, back and forth. So for example, you can do 30 feet dragging the sliders under your toes, and then 30 feet crab walking, dragging the sliders with your heels. Next, you can do an exercise on the stability ball, which basically is a press ball assist, where you get on a stability ball in a push-up position and your feet are on the ball, your hands are off the ball, and you basically get into a pike position and then push your feet back into a straight position, do a push-up, and you continue for 10 to 15 of those. You finish with what's called an L sit leg extend, where you're simply hanging or using what are called pirouette bars and putting yourself into the letter L for as long as you can. So those are your gymnastics exercises, and then you move on to another metabolic boost, like 30 burpees or an 1/8 of a mile run. Next, you move into the major muscle groups that you're going to work, and for this, I recommend doing some muscle up practice, some horizontal pull-ups, some regular pull-ups, or some neutral grip pull-ups. That's simply one set to failure. As many as you can do until you fall off the bar. And if you can't do pull-ups and you can't do horizontal pull-ups or you can't do muscle-ups, just do pull-downs, something like a lat pull-down or a seated row. Then go back into your metabolic boost. This time go back to jumping pull-ups if you really want some grip work after you've done the pull-downs, or do another run. Next, you move on to probably one of the toughest parts of this workout, the complexes that you learned about last week. So go to the exercise complex database that I'll link to from this episode number 335 over at quickanddirtytips.com, and do 3 to 5 sets of one of the complexes, and if you're a real glutton for punishment, 2 to 3 of them, with full recovery between each. Now, the finisher for this workout is you'll finish with 1 to 3 of the following options: 10 to 30 box jumps, 4 sets of treadmill sprints for about 30 seconds, or a Tabata set, which is 4 minutes of 20 seconds hard, 10 seconds easy, on a treadmill, rowing machine, bike, elliptical, you choose. Finish up with a cool down. And my cool down is simple. I just do 20 arm swings in each direction, 20 leg swings in each direction. Then I lay on my back for 2 minutes and do deep nasal breathing to reactivate my rest and digest parasympathetic nervous system. And that's it. Now, as I highlight in a recent article that I wrote about how to get a strong and shredded body with just 2 gymnastic style workouts per week, in addition to those 2 workouts, you can do other things like foam rolling and mobility, maybe some sauna, some yoga, things along those lines. But ultimately, these 2 workouts that you sprinkle in, like I just described, those are kind of the base of the workout. Also, I will put links to the videos and everything that you just learned about in this 2-part series in the show notes over at quickanddirtytips.com. I hope you enjoy the muscle gain, strength, cardio, and fat loss results that I'm guaranteeing you're going to get from this program. But if you do have questions about this unique way to mash up gymnastics and weight training complex and high-intensity interval training, then head over to facebook.com/getfitguy and join the conversation over there. And until next time, I'm Ben Greenfield, the Get Fit Guy, asking you, what are you waiting for? Go get fit.